Hi everyone. So today's SITREP is a bit of a tough one for me as it marks 11 years since we lost Lee. It's funny how sometimes it can only feel like it was yesterday and other days it feels like it was a lifetime ago. But I guess one thing's for sure, that pain never goes away. And to be honest with you, this is the hardest time of year for me personally. No matter how hard I try to take my mind off it, or even I've tried to ignore it, it doesn't happen. Over the years, I've managed to teach myself actually how to cope better with my thoughts and feelings, so that on days like Lee's birthday, Father's Day, the kids' birthdays, Christmas, and even our wedding anniversary, I can actually now, as hard as it is, I can think of Lee and smile and remember how happy and amazing he was. But as the 10th of July approaches, for some reason, it's a completely different story, and all I can think about is those dark days, and that pain and heartache comes flooding back in an instant. I guess anyone that's lost someone will know, those feelings, and for me, that gut-wrenching pain in the pit of my stomach can still be felt when I think of those men entering my home to ask if I was Corporal Lee Scott's wife, and that heavy aching in my chest when I remember the last time I hugged him as he walked out the door to start his tour on the 2nd of June. Lee is missed every single day by so many people. Some days I can hear his voice and picture him as if I only saw him an hour ago, and other days I struggle to remember what he sounded like, what he smelt like, what he felt like. But he was an incredible guy who was taken far too soon and robbed of his future. Anyone that was lucky enough to know Lee will know that he was so happy-go-lucky, always had a cheeky grin on his face. He would literally grab every opportunity, give anything a go, and nothing was a no, and he'd do anything to help. He also never cared what people thought about him or how silly he looked, especially when he was with the kids. I'd often be hiding in the corner with embarrassment, cringing, but he just wanted to have fun and make people laugh. And I think the thing I loved most of all about him, apart from just how amazing he was as a dad, but also the fact that he seemed to carry this happiness and positivity wherever he went, and he had this incredible, infectious, if not slightly annoying laugh as well. He was so proud, extremely proud to be in the army and serve his Queen and country. Lee used to talk about what a great soldier he was, and I would often go, yeah, Lee. But since his death, I've actually realised that he wasn't just a great soldier, he was an outstanding one. So often I hear people say, oh, it's been over a year, surely she's over it by now. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Don't get me wrong, I am a big fan of, like Lee, grabbing every opportunity and living life to the fullest. Lee's death has taught me that life's too short, and I know that life changes and you move in different directions when someone passes, but you never ever get over it. I count myself as one of the lucky ones who I've been lucky enough to meet another amazing guy and remarried and have more children, and with Joe's support, I've been able to rebuild a new life for myself. And, I'm in a good, happy place right now, and I count my blessings for that. Not everyone is as lucky as I've been. And Scotty's Little Soldiers continues and currently supports over 400 children who have all lost a parent who served in the British Armed Forces. And I know that so many of those families haven't been as fortunate as me. Even though I'm in a good place right now, I still grieve for Lee and his life every single day, and I still have to watch my children grieve for their dad. There's not a single British Forces family out there that doesn't feel that pain, and that's why I'm just so glad and proud that Scotty's is here for the families. We can't take their heartache away, but we can help them feel less alone. Last year, I was actually looking through Lee's old notebook that come back with some of his personal belongings from Afghanistan, and he'd scribbled a note that said, "We will make life better." I couldn't believe that I'd not seen that in all these years, and I was so overwhelmed because it felt like a message from Lee telling me that he was proud of the charity and what we were doing to support bereaved forces kids. Lee served in the 2nd Royal Tank Regiment and was a proud tankie. The regiment's motto is "Fear Naught," and Scotty's have actually got our own clothing range available on our website for Fear Naught Clothing. 100% of the profits from each sale goes to Scotty's, and it helps us to continue our support. If you're looking for another different way to get behind the charity, not only to support bereaved military children and young people, but also learn a bit more about how the charity is supporting them and how it's run, then you can sign up to Overwatch. You just have to head over to scottieslittlessoldiers.co.uk/Overwatch. I'm going to actually keep this short this week and say goodbye, but I'm going to leave you with a really special tribute video that Scotty's have put together. We are asking, and I'm personally asking, as many people as possible to share it on social media to try and raise as much awareness as Scotty's Little Soldiers. It's the charity that was set up in Lee's memory to help bereaved forces children. Scotty's is named after Lee. He was known as Scotty in the army, so it means so much. So please, please, the more people that know about the charity, the more support we can provide to these amazingly brave kids. So please, please, please share this video and help us support the children our heroes have left behind.